Schedule brought to you by DC Trails, the official charter bus and tour transportation company of AU Athletics. Coming up on Sunday, it's Hofstra and Duke coming to Bender. Hofstra and Duke will start at 10 a.m. Our broadcast will start at 11:30 a.m. with AU and Duke. Then AU and Hofstra will follow at 1 p.m. Then the next home match, a big one for the Eagles, their toughest test of the year, as they will take on Ohio State on January the 3rd, 7:30 here at Bender Arena. All home matches can be seen right here on the Patriot League on ESPN. Thanks to DC Trails for sponsoring the upcoming matches schedules. Local or long distance, think DC Trails for all your charter bus needs. Visit online at dctrails.com. Greg Bulsak for Rutgers at 197 as Carsten Rawls will be on the mat for the Eagles. No Will Jarrett tonight. So Rawls will get a chance against the guy in Bulsak who is ranked in the top 20 in all of the polls he appears in.
Yeah, Bulsak's been around for a while, but I think he's, I don't have the stat in front of me, but I believe he's a four-time qualifier, three-time qualifier at the NCAAs. So he's had plenty of experience wrestling in that big stage.
Yep, formerly at Clarion, four-time NCAA qualifier there. You get these stats. You're good at that. You're not just an analyst.
But, yeah, not a whole lot of action here. Rawls has, been able to fend off a few of Bulsak's half shots, mainly by keeping his hands, head-to-hands defense good, moving his feet off of Bulsak's shots and fakes. Using those heavy hips, Bulsak tries to trip. Probably going to see a stall. Yes. Rawls has got to be able to circle in there. That's not a rule in high school where you don't got to circle out when you're getting driven out of bounds. But at this level, you got to circle out, avoid that stall call.
Rawls out of San Jose, California, so very familiar with Jason Borelli's work at Stanford, and there's the first two of the match to Greg Bulsak.
Yeah, Bulsak finally gets in on a full shot, gets in deep, and able to come around for two on that high crotch.
Rawls 2-5 on the season. Bulsak at 6-0. I told you before, all the matches so far for the Scarlet Knights in dual form. I believe their first match coming up, I believe, is at the tournament style matches coming up will be at the Midlands, I believe.
Bulsak riding those both double boots, real tough to get that power half working sometimes with that with both boots in, but he does a good job of turning Rawls. Only gets two back points there. Now he's letting off a little pressure, waiting for Rawls to open up. Rawls already got one stalling warning against him. Bulsak's waiting for him on bottom to get up. But at the same time, it's pretty difficult to get up when the guy's holding your head down on the mat. There he got that. Both boots in, able to get that power half and get a two swipe.
So 30-3 match score. Maybe the score maybe not as indicative of some of the matches in this one. The Eagles have had their chances, a couple of really good performances, just couldn't pull out the win at the end.
Yeah, there's been a few matches that have been close and a few mental mistakes early on and late in the match that have, that were deciding factors in those close ones.
Rawls trying to find something. He went 0-2 at the Navy Classic. Actually, wrestled Rutgers' Kyle Epperly his last time out.
So, we're here. Typically not a lot of action from here. We're likely going to see a stalemate before you get a stall call. Then the second time around, you get to this position, then they'll call a stall if there's no action. But there's really not a whole lot both guys can do. The bottom guy can really, all he can do is work to get his feet to one side. and then crawl forward. But if you got both boots in, it's tough to get out of that position when you're flat.
Rawls, a state finalist out in California. He had some local ties as his father played both football and soccer at Howard University, while his brother swam at Harvard.
Some athletic genes in that family. What Bulsak here? You know, yep, you're gonna get another stall on Rawls, and that's gonna be a point. And Bulsak puts a little more effort here in the period to, just stay on top.
So Bulsak will go down. It's kind of interesting to thinking about what his strategy here is. You've seen him a lot putting the boots in, go ahead, but as we've seen the other highly ranked Rutgers wrestlers, I guess you would say, they've really looked to execute or push the pace a little bit more. It seems like Bulsak's been content kind of hang out there a little bit.
Yeah, it seems that way too. I mean, he hasn't necessarily, his leg attacks have been good. Right here, I think you're going to see Rawls start to fade a little bit. But early on in the match, Rawls doing a great job at fending off those shots. So he's thinking, all right, well, it was kind of hard to get my first couple takedowns, but I'm wearing on him on top. And as you see, as soon as he gets that takedown, as Rawls starts to fade, goes right into the turn, easy turn. Now he's going to be back up on top. Now you're going to be a tech fall.
So a 16-0 win with the 1.4 riding time. And that will bring us to our final match of the night. So another tech fall for Rutgers.